He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name.
Hey, welcome to Half the Battle.
Well, we're finally getting back to the regular comic this week. And yeah, okay, let's get this out of the way right now. It's issue 69.
Nice. Okay, can we move on now?
The cover is pretty damn awesome, as it shows Destro in his new uniform along with 2 Iron Grenadiers. Spoilers though, he won't look like that until the very last page of the issue. Now, I said this cover is awesome, and it is.
But it's also a stark reminder that the comic exists to sell toys.
Because Destro hasn't shown up for like an entire year. His last major appearance was all the way back in issue 57. So, when Fred was rising to power and the whole Barovia thing was happening, he was in his castle being Scottish, I guess. But now, since he's got a new figure and his own faction, he needs to be back in a big way, hence this cover.
Anyway,
the opening page has Hawk, Roadblock and Psychout driving through the capital of Sierra Gordo, a made-up South American country where a riot is taking place. Which means Hawk has done some globetrotting since he was in a made-up Scandinavian country at the end of the last issue. They sure like to make up countries, don't they?
Hey, I get it. It's fun. I do it too. I've managed to convince all of you that Belgium is real.
The reason for the unrest is twofold. First, there's been a revolution, but that's like an average Tuesday for that country. Second, Cobra sold terrordromes there too. So when the Fear Wave plan came to light, people were quite upset about that. At this point, they hate all foreign interference, hence why they're looting the American embassy. The Joes are there to evacuate the ambassador and to make sure any secret documents don't fall into the wrong hands. They drive straight into the building because the doorway was big enough for that, I guess. And Roadblock takes the time to threaten to shoot a guy who's about to burn the flag. He might have been bluffing, but we're not sure.
I hope he was bluffing. I don't think you should burn the flag, but I also don't think you should get shot for doing it.
Apropos of nothing, there's a Reagan cameo here as somebody steps on his picture. Okay, that's pretty funny. They meet the ambassador, who's a dick to them, but before they can leave, they have to take care of the documents. Meanwhile, Cobra's in trouble too, as the new regime's strongman is bearing down on their last terrordrome. He's backed by the North American banana monopoly, because they want you to know this is a banana republic, but where do his weapons come from?
Well, guess who's back? Back again.
Destro's back. Tell a friend. He's selling weapons, and this is a demonstration. Inside the last terrordrome, Zorana, Monkey Wrench and Thrasher are preparing their escape, using the Firebat as a diversion. It manages to launch just as Destro's going in for the kill. And the diversion works, as Destro is too busy with the Firebat, so the Thunder Machine gets away. Now, you would think the pilot would be an AVAC, but instead it's, whatever this guy is supposed to be. The G.I.Joe wiki speculates he looks a bit like a miscolored Gyro Viper, but he looks more like an Aero Viper to me.
Anyway, part 2.
Destro pulls a 180, literally with the helicopter, and takes out the Firebat. Goodbye, weird-looking pilot, we hardly knew ye. He gets wind of the Joes packing up documents, so they'd better go check on that. Back at the embassy, they're preparing to blow up the documents room to get rid of anything they can't take with them. Then they notice the cavalry has arrived. Unfortunately, it's not their cavalry, so things could get ugly. They come out with the Awe-Striker and appear to surrender, making sure the banana guy sees the briefcase so it's clear they have documents linking his company to the whole thing. Then the whole embassy blows up.
Because this is the Joe team, and they've never encountered a problem they couldn't solve with an explosion.
And the problem is indeed fixed, as this gives them the opportunity to escape. At the airport, Wild Bill, Crazy Legs and Maverick are waiting for their guys, and they're not letting refugees board just yet.
And can I just comment on the artwork here?
Wild Bill has huge shoulders and a tiny head. Maverick looks like War Machine due to not having a skin color, and some of the South Americans look like frickin' Neanderthals. What the hell was the artist smoking? Anyway, the Dreadnoks make it to the airfield before the Joes and demand a GTFO straight away. They see Hawk heading to them, but he's got company, so Zorana threatens to start shooting refugees if they don't take off straight away. Wild Bill reluctantly agrees, so Roadblock sees the cargo plane leave without them, and god, that artwork! They take off but get hit and take damage to multiple systems. Just before Hawk and Co can get captured, they're saved by counter-revolutionaries who attack the, regular revolutionaries. Hawk is... wait, what the hell is wrong with his helmet? I mean, look at that damn visor!
Damn this artwork!
Hawk is curious how they knew to save them since he didn't have them contacted. The truth, as well as a new wardrobe, is revealed on the last page, as Destro was responsible for alerting the counter-revolutionaries, since his plan is to sell weapons to both sides, doubling his profits. And the issue ends with the transport plane about to crash. To be continued. And that was issue 69, Into the Breach.
And I know I've said this exact thing before, but artwork bad, story good.
Which, as some people in the comments have pointed out, is better than the other way around, but the artwork got pretty distracting in places. Still, it was nice to see the fallout from Cobra's Fear Wave ploy continue in another place with both the Joes and Cobra dealing with all that. Overall, yeah, a good story, and I will recommend you read it, but only if the artwork doesn't bother you too much.
Well, I'll see you next time, everybody, and hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing?
He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name. Joe, American hero, fighting evil Destro. Introducing Destro.